This message is for those who have followed the Most High, but who have drifted away, the wanderers. Those who have entered in and have had a close relationship with the Creator, have walked with Him, have been in the holies of holies with Him, have been in a secret place with Him, but have come to an obstacle. You've come to a place inside your soul where you fail to yield to the Most High. There's something that you fail to surrender. You fail to allow Him to break you. And the Most High has tried to deal with that thing in you for a while, but you came to a place where you resisted, and that place that you failed to yield and to surrender became a high place, became an idol in the face of the Most High. And the Most High will not move forward until you relinquish that idol and cast down that high place that is in His face. But in walking with Him, you've tried to continue to move forward with Him without relinquishing that idol. You tried to press on in your walk with Him, but you found yourself locked out of the Holy of Holies. Because every time you come bringing your idol with you into His holy place. But you began to find yourself not able to access that place anymore. You begin to feel that void. Then you try to dwell in the inner court with the other believers, the other workers. But you begin to find yourself things coming up in you that made you unfit for service anymore. So you began to be uncomfortable and rejected and experience different things in the inner court. And so you found yourself no longer serving, and you wandered back to the outer court where the common people are. So then you begin to mix with the common people and with the ways of the common people. And then you look up and you've wandered off. You begin to mix with the common people and mix your ways with common ways. And you look up, just like when you drift off from shore, when you're in water, and you don't realize how far off you've drifted from the shore. You've looked up and you've wandered off. And now you're wandering in circles in your life. You're going in circles, trying to find your way back to the fellowship of the saints, back to the service of the temple. You're trying to find your way back to the holies of holies, back to the joy of His presence. But you're still holding on to the idol, that idol of pride, the idol of self-righteousness, that idol of self-justification and vindication, the idol of idolatry, the idol of lust, the idol of bitterness, the idol of unforgiveness, the idol of anger. So you can't re-enter the holy temple of Yahuwah, the Most High, until you are willing to surrender that idol. So you find yourself wandering, and you begin to seek the experience of the inner court of service. You begin to seek the experience of spirituality in the inner court through other means. So you begin to join in organizations that look good on the outside, right? So that you can feel included, so that you can feel like you're serving, so that you can feel what you experienced in the inner court in service to the Most High. But you forget that you come from a higher order, that you've wandered away from a higher order than what you're trying to fulfill. So then you begin to seek the holy of holy experience. You try to get back to that inner holy of holy experience, and you seek it through different means. Now you're looking at zodiac signs and horoscopes. Now you're utilizing crystals to try to get results from that. You may turn to alcohol, recreational drugs. You may use it through altering your body through beauty. You're looking for this high. You're looking for fulfillment through money, through seeking status education. Like King Saul, who wasn't hearing from the Most High anymore because of his disobedience. So he began to seek after mediums because he needed to hear, no matter what the source was now. Instead of going back to that place of resistance, that place of disobedience, and surrendering, confessing, surrendering, returning, throwing down the idol in his heart, what did he do? He sought after mediums. He sought to hear, to feel, to know, without dealing with what the Most High was dealing with. So you're in an endless wandering. Because just like Cain, who the Most High warned, he warned him. He said, sin is crouching at your door, but you can master it. Before he's turned away from the Most High was walking with him and said, you can master it. But he turned from the voice of Yah. And you've turned from the voice of Yah and allowed your idol to master you. So Cain was sent away from where Yahuwah dwelled to wander the earth endlessly. And in his wanderings, he was unable to produce fruit from the ground. It would not yield to him. So he had to begin to build his own cities. So you now, in your wandering, and you're not able to yield the fruit from the kingdom that you once used to yield. So now you've moved on to build your own cities. You've gone on to build your own cities. And now you've wandered so far off, now you're entrapped by what you have built for yourself in this world with your own hands. You're entrapped in a foreign land. Like the prodigal who's wandered off from the father's house. You've entrapped yourself in a foreign land. Return. You must submit yourself and allow yourself to be broken. The breaking that you avoided for all these years, you must seek after with everything in you. You must confess your idols and throw them down. And it's going to cause an uproar in your life. It's going to cause your enterprises to be overthrown. Everything that you've built around you as substitutes, relationships, it's going to go through the fire, but you will be saved from the flames if you repent. You'll be restored again and be called a child of the Most High again. But you must return. Prodigal. You may not be rolling in mud in the natural. You may not be doing unwell in the natural, but you're doing unwell and rolling in the mud in your spirit. Your spirit is swimming in mud because you have once tasted of the Most High Yah. You know that He is good, but you've forsaken Him and turned to yourself. Return before you are lost. Return. Return. Your Abba is calling out to you, extending His hand to you. It feels impossible, but through breaking, you can return. Throw your whole self into seeking the Most High and return. Throw down your pride and return. I pray with you and for you to turn, return, return to the house of your Father. Return to the temple. Go past the outer court. Go past the inner court into the holy place again. He's calling you in. I pray with you and for you to return. Amen. So be it. Shalom.